Dun dun dun. Alright, here I am using the miter saw, cutting a 45-degree angle for my center shelf that will go in the centerpiece of my backboard that I have previously datoed out. And there I am cutting the other side of it, which I had to cut it by halves because my board was too wide to fit through. There's me cutting the other half. And here it is in my back piece. You can see that it was datoed in and clamped. And then I have a T-square there to make sure the whole thing was square. And as you can tell under here, I drew it out where the board would be so I could see where I was nailing at and where to put the glue. Here's with the tops and bottoms. They were Craig screwed in and clamped down to the table, and the two ends are clamped on top of each other. There you can see a pocket hole. There's the side drawers with pocket holes on the tops, and a rabbet joint right there on the side. And there it is with a hole and a rough view. There's some more pocket holes with hinges in the middle there on that joint to keep it together and from being able to be bent apart. All my pocket holes are there. And you can see up there where there's a random dado in the back is where I messed up because I put it on the wrong side. Yeah, that whole dado mark across the center. And some more rabbet joints on the side of that shelf. And those pocket holes will be filled. And the tops and bottoms of both of those are all Craig jointed on. And here's my face frame in the making. I got a clamp on top to make sure that the two sides are level and the clamp's clamping to the table so it won't move while I'm drilling it. And there's pencil marks, so I know exactly where the center is. It was measured out and just as thick as the boards were for the center. And there it is actually put together. As you can see, I used two pocket holes to keep each side in. I put a top, middle, and a bottom piece. All my wood was solid oak, besides the basic construction. Here's me routering out the face frame that I just made in order to fit glass pieces in there. It was a 1/4 inch router bit. There you can see all the way around. And here's me applying a little bit of stain on my face frame there. I used red chestnut to match my desk that I made last year. And here's my final product without the doors on. You can see those hinges are recessed in and they're flush with the wood on the trim, using a router to take those out and a chisel to chip them so they're square. There's magnetic pulls so the door closes and stays closed, which that's the two things on my door right there, and a handle. And I got about 5 coats of poly on everything right now. Those are also recessed in on the doors too, as well as on the actual cabinets. And there's my grommet holes that will be covered up with a plastic grommet piece on the top and the bottom for TV cords. that's the drill bit I use. It's interchangeable, so it goes for pretty much any width of grommet I had that I could find.